Hey there YouTube, Viter here. Today we're tackling a real pain in the backside, error code P0341. This little sucker's known for causing all sorts of engine trouble, from rough idling to poor fuel economy. So grab a wrench, grab a cold one, and let's get this problem solved. Alright, so you're seeing P0341 flashing on your dash. This code means your car's computer isn't getting along with the camshaft position sensor. This sensor tells the computer where the camshaft is, which is crucial for timing fuel injection and ignition. When it ain't working right, your engine's symphony turns into a junkyard orchestra. So, what's got this error P0341 throwing a hissy fit? Well, let's dive into the usual suspects and see what's causing all this trouble under the hood. More often than not, it's that ornery camshaft position sensor itself. This little guy is crucial for your engine's timing and performance. Over time, they can get gunked up with oil, dirt, or just plain wear and tear. When that happens, it can't send accurate signals to the engine control unit. Sometimes the problem ain't the sensor itself, but the wiring harness that connects it. These wires are like the veins of your car, carrying vital information. Loose connections, frayed wires, even a rodent chewing on things can cause all sorts of havoc. Imagine trying to run a marathon with a sprained ankle. And let's not forget about the timing belt or chain. If it's worn or loose, it can throw the whole dance off, causing that dreaded P0341 code. This belt keeps everything in sync, and if it fails, well, you're in for a rough ride. Your car ain't gonna come right out and say, "Hey Viter, my camshaft position sensor's on the fritz." Instead, it communicates in its own way, through various signs and symptoms that you need to pay attention to. It's gonna speak to you through symptoms like the check engine light, rough idle, and misfires. These are the ways your car is trying to get your attention, signaling that something isn't quite right under the hood. If your engine's shaking and shuddering, that's a sure sign something's amiss. This could be due to a variety of issues, from spark plug problems to more serious engine troubles. These are all signs that your car's trying to tell you something's wrong. Ignoring these signs can lead to bigger problems down the road, so it's crucial to listen to your car and address any issues promptly. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for, fixing this darn P0341 code. This error code can be a real headache, but don't worry, we've got you covered. Today we're diving deep into the nitty-gritty of car repair. First things first, you gotta diagnose the problem properly. This means taking your time to thoroughly inspect the engine and all related components. Rushing through this step can lead to misdiagnosis and more problems down the road. A good OBD2 scanner is your best friend here. It helps you pinpoint the exact issue without any guesswork. Make sure your scanner is up to date and compatible with your vehicle model for the best results. If it's the camshaft position sensor itself, that's a relatively easy fix. You'll need to locate the sensor, disconnect the battery, and carefully replace the faulty sensor with a new one. Always double-check the connections before moving on. But if the wiring's the culprit, things can get a bit more tricky. You'll need to inspect the wiring harness for any signs of wear, tear, or corrosion. Sometimes a simple cleaning or tightening of connections can solve the issue. You might have to break out the multimeter and do some electrical detective work. This involves checking the continuity and voltage of the wires to ensure they're functioning correctly. Patience and precision are key here. And if it's the timing belt or chain, well, that's a whole other can of worms best left to a pro. Timing issues can cause severe engine damage if not handled properly, so it's often best to consult a professional mechanic for this part of the repair. You know what they say, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Regular maintenance is key to avoiding these pesky error codes. Make sure you're changing your oil, using quality fluids, and keeping things clean under the hood. And don't forget about those timing belts and chains. They need to be replaced at the recommended intervals. Alright folks, there you have it. Error P0341. Demystified, deconstructed, and hopefully, by now, a distant memory for you. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. And as always, thanks for watching.
Não se esqueçam de curtir, comentar e se inscrever no canal para mais dicas e tutoriais automotivos.